I can't believe it's over. This has been one of the biggest undertakings of my life. There are a couple really big changes coming to this homestead. Me and Kay need a little bit of time to figure out what we're doing, how we're gonna handle those. Don't worry, we will be back. We're not going anywhere. I just need a little bit of time, take a coffee break, catch my breath, and then we will be back. Here we go.
So we're back.
How's it feel?
I was only a week, right?
I was 2.
2? Oh, that's nice.
Honestly, this last 2 weeks, the idea was to take a little bit of a break. It hasn't really felt like a vacation.
So we're back.
We're back.
We had a nice break.
This is the non-cranky take. We had a 2-week off period from YouTube, and it was very, very busy. It was not like a vacation. It was just a vacation from making videos.
Anybody with a farmer homestead kind of gets that. Like,
Yeah.
if you're at home, there's a lot of stuff to do at home, and this is peak production for us right now.
Yeah, we're at peak. We have a ton going on. It feels like, what possibly could they have missed in just 2 weeks? But kind of missed a lot. A lot happened. So we're gonna catch you up in today's video, and there's some huge changes coming to the channel and things. And we're gonna update you on some of that today and the rest this week. So, shall we get started?
Let's do it.
All right.
Come on, Neil.
That was a non-cranky cut.
We are in the process of drying Millie off. Weaning Solomon, drying Millie off, because she's got to start getting ready for the new baby that's coming in the next 6 months or so.
Hopefully. Yeah, don't get their hopes up. We haven't checked yet.
That's why we're drying her off.
Hopefully, don't get your hopes up.
Our hopes are up.
Yeah, you gotta make sure it's full to the top, I found, otherwise
Yes.
it hardly gets her.
How long has Mommy been doing this?
Milking a camel?
Can I give her more food?
Yeah, you can give her more food. The other teat's feeling better. So you grab that one closest to you.
I think we can't, Mama. I think we can't.
This one still got milk in it, so grab up here on the top. Okay. Like this. Make a circle.
Oh.
Huh?
It's too hot.
It's tricky, yeah. You think that one's easier?
It's hard to aim it.
How do you feel about milking camels, kid?
I like it.
Is it easier or harder than milking goats?
Much, much, much easier.
How come?
Well, the goats were first time fresheners. Millie is not.
Mr. Solly, care to be on YouTube again? You still taking a vacation? Mr. Solly, hi, is he's kind of weaned himself. He's not really interested in nursing, and then he from time to time nuzzles in, so we're not really sure yet what his deal is. We just know he looks super sharp with his fancy green halter.
So we need to separate, but we're at a serious space issue right now. We've got the lambs down for a reason. Need to get the pigs out, but it's all kind of, it's like a...
Everybody's here in the
Everybody's
barnyard.
here.
And all we have up in the field right now is the cows. But that'll be changing soon, because soon we are doing a high tensile fencing project. We are going to be putting some high tensile fence out in our field, and that way with a high tensile perimeter fence with multi-strands that it can keep pretty much anything but maybe goat babies in, we should be able to put everything out in the field.
Yeah.
We're gonna have pigs out in the field, sheep out in the field,
Camels out.
and then there'll be room to
Yes,
separate. What are you doing?
Oh. Ellie's doing much better with her haltering. Now the second I say that, she's gonna be all over the place. Oh, ear to
Want to see what I did for it? That's pretty good. Not right now, I got it. We've been taking the camels for walks every day, getting them out on some native browse, letting them kind of munch on whatever they like. And they're very easy. We kind of just let them out, guide them to a little area of pasture, and we leave them while we do the rest of the chores. One of the chores that's kept me pretty busy over the last 2 weeks has been running the chicken tractors up on the hill. We have now 3 John Siskovich style chicken tractors. I finished the 3rd one during our weeks off. That was one of the projects I needed to get done, and it's easier to do when you're not making a video. It's easier to just build a chicken tractor. I have really enjoyed working with the John Siskovich chicken tractors. We've developed this little bucket system where every day I fill 2 water buckets. They're 5-gallon buckets, Tractor Supply buckets. And I fill 2 of them with feed. So we got 10 gallons of chicken feed and 10 gallons of water. And I drive up on the hill and take care of all the chickens up in the tractors. Who's gonna go on a chicken tractor run? We've been taking the camels for walks. They're very easy. We kind of just let them out. I don't think the camels want to be out.
I don't think they do either.
Our camels, something we've learned about our camels recently is they just want to be in the barn. They don't want to be hot. John Siskovic's chicken tractors have done really good for us at growing big fat chickens. Right now we have 80 Cornish cross chickens growing in the 2 tractors. So that's, we have a little bit less than 80. We probably have about 78. So that would be about 35, 36 in each one. 38 in each one. The chicken tractors have been awesome for these Cornish crosses. We have done a couple modifications to what John suggests in his book, just for personal use, what I wanted to be doing each day. One of the changes I did, John hangs his pipe feeders down the center of the chicken tractor. He wants to have even manure distribution as they're eating all the way around. We found moving the pipe to the side made it easier to go in there and work in there and fill the pipe each day. And the manure distribution, from what we've observed, it's been, you know, they're in there all day in one spot, so you still get a pretty good distribution of manure across the board. I didn't see much of a difference in the pattern from the ones where we had it on the side versus the center. And it's just easier for me to get in there and work around it. So I slid the pipe over to the side. In addition to the hanging nipple water, we've actually added a dish just on the ground. In this hot weather, we have found a huge increase in mortality if you don't have water dishes. Just nipple waterers for chicks and chickens, we have lost more over the years. This year we went with every chicken tractor has access to a water dish, and the chicks also do as well, and we have had significantly less mortality. Out of these 80 that we ordered, I think we've lost 3 chickens out of 80, and that was a while ago. These big birds, on these hot days we're getting, hot summer days, we've had 0 mortality. Having a water dish is definitely a big factor there. Now I'm looking into finding a hanging option. I would like to elevate the water dish up off the ground so it doesn't get chickens in it and pooping in it. That's something I gotta fix right now. And also, if I can hang it, it means I can move it with the chicken tractor all at once, which makes life simpler. If you're gonna get into doing chickens in a chicken tractor or a poultry, one of the things that I would suggest you do is don't start with like 10 of them. Start with a couple of them and learn how they work and how you can improve your efficiencies. Something I want to do that I can see right away is I want to get a water tank in my gator with a hose. So instead of hauling 5-gallon buckets of water, I've talked about this many times, hauling buckets is literally my example of inefficiency on a farm. I always say it's better to build a pipeline, don't be hauling buckets. So we are literally hauling buckets to these chicken tractors. That is a waste of time and it's annoying to do. My kids can't do it. My goal is always to create every single job on this homestead to get it to the point where even my kids could do it in a jam. Not that I want them doing all these jobs or that, you know, but if, you know, I'm sick for a day and Kay's got to come out and her and the kids got to do some stuff, it's nice if they can do, the more they can do, that means the better systems I have. So a water tank in the gator with a hose where they could just walk in and open the lid to the water or fill it and then close it. That would be ideal. That's what I'm hoping to do. But all in all, these chicken tractors have been great. They've been great for chickens. They have not been my favorite for rabbits. Let me go explain why. We'll go visit our other our rabbit tractor, and I'll talk about what's wrong with that. Here is the abandoned rabbit tractor. We are going to be using it again for rabbits. We have some grow-outs that are ready to come out. But actually, we had some problems using the Siskovich style chicken tractor for rabbits. They need a floor. We learned pretty quickly no floor means the rabbits are gonna dig out. And we had a couple of rabbit catching days, which were no fun. So we went and we put some woven wire on the bottom. Woven wire is stronger than welded wire. It's more durable, it stays together better, and we figured as we were dragging it across the lawn, it would need that durability. The problem is woven wire, it's got all those little woven parts which grab at the grass and the ground and it just makes it really hard to move. Even with the wheels on the chicken tractor, it's a beast to move, and then as you move it, it lays down the grass so it doesn't stick up for the rabbits to eat. Now, we did find a little trick where we would go on the other side and pull it back, and so it would go back and forth, and that would allow the grass to pop up and stick up through, but it still wasn't ideal. The other main reason is because our rabbit litters are smaller. You have, here in this Siskovich tractor, you have 30 chickens. A rabbit litter that you grow out together, even if we run 2 litters at once, at most you're gonna have 20 rabbits. So you don't need as big of a space, which means smaller footprint is doable, and for a smaller footprint, it would be less hard to move it with the woven wire on the bottom. Now I could do slats, and that would be better, and even slats in a Siskovich tractor would be better for rabbits. I think that would work just fine. It just is more complicated than using the woven wire. So what I have to figure out is, do I want to put slats in a Siskovich tractor, or do I want to build a new kind of tractor that's a bit smaller for the smaller litters you get with rabbits and do woven wire? I haven't decided yet. It's one of those things I'll get to. But for now, the rabbit tractor's parked, and we're gonna figure out after we have a little more time, once a lot of these chickens are processed, which is coming. We got a chicken butcher day planned in about a week and a half here, which that'll take a huge workload off. Remember a couple videos ago, during the camel train, when I mentioned that I had made a little error? Turns out we had 2 camel train spots left, and I wanted to do the shout out for one of our 2 right in at the buzzer camel train members who joined the camel train. The camel train is over, but this is a Homesteady camel train shout out. There's 2 to go, and today's camel train shout out goes to Alex and Rebecca from Milwaukee. Alex and Rebecca have a family of 4, 2 daughters and each other, homesteading in Milwaukee. They're on a tiny urban homestead in the city. I love how much they're doing from their small urban homestead. They're not letting their urban homestead stop them from getting as much food produced as they can. They have 6 chickens for eggs. They have a beehive to do honey. They have mushroom logs, raised beds for veggies, berry bushes, herbs, strawberries, and even dwarf fruit trees. They are maximizing their tiny homestead. 3 months ago, they didn't have any of this, and since COVID started, they got serious and they did a ton of work on their urban homestead. They're limiting their livestock endeavors right now because they're in the city, but they're shopping for more land. They're hoping to get something bigger this summer, but for now, they're really happy with their urban homestead. You can see pictures of their beautiful little homestead. We'll link to their Instagram account below. Stop in, say hello from Homesteady. They have 134 followers today. Be nice to see them get past 150 by the end of the day. Let's see if we can make that happen. Alex and Rebecca, thanks for sponsoring this video. We really appreciate you being a part of the camel train. Thank you for joining there at the buzzer. You want me to do that part, or you to?
Grab
This one we've already done.
yeah, it's probably my half shade.
Half shade. Let's get 2 fuzzy. The sheep are off of the pasture right now.
I think we're getting a handle on how to corral them too. You need something real strong.
Yeah. We learned the hard way. We put them out to pasture with no kind of corral area, nothing to contain them, and that was really bad. So we figured, you know what, let's get them down and do a FAMACHA test. Make sure their worm
load's low.
Worm load is low. You did the test?
Yeah, it looks great. Looks
good.
Really good. I think it's helpful because they've been in the dry lot, and it's a very dry year here right now, so it's not going to be a bad worm year.
So we're thinking of moving them back to the pasture now.
So yeah, we need pens open because some calves have to be weaned. We got a pile of calves to wean.
Yeah.
So we need some more pens open.
So that brings us to our cow update.
Sheep feel good, huh? Heavy.
Oh man, they feel solid. I'm excited about that. That's a lot of yummy lamb. We have completely converted our entire farm over to Nature Way Feed. Jordan over at Nature's Way Feeds, she makes what she calls agri-naturals. And what these are, they are a gluten-free, wheat-free, gluten-free, soy-free, corn-free feed. It's an all vegetable vegan feed. Now Jordan will know, just like any of you will know, chickens and pigs are not vegans. They eat plenty of bugs and things. But the point is, this feed is an all vegetable based feed. The right proteins levels for all your correct animals, the right mineral content for each specific animal. And the thing that I love about it, when you pour out Nature Way feeds, you can identify exactly what your animals are eating. I just saw a bay leaf roll out of here. She adds minerals, she adds nutrients, everything that each individual animal needs. And you'll notice she does a custom mix for Homesteady. She does a custom camel mix for us, a custom egg-laying chicken, and then a different mix for chickens, meat birds. Jordan is like, she's a feed nerd, and she makes every bag. This has my name on it. Homesteady, right there. She makes your feed for you. You tell her what you want and she makes it for you. It is chemical-free, GMO-free, better than organic. Organic, but even better than organic. It's the best quality feed you can be feeding your animals. Homesteady listeners, viewers, whatever you are, you get a discount if you use the coupon code. We have a link below in this video. Click there, head over to Nature's Way Feeds. Tell Jordan you heard about her from Homesteady. Order your feed and get bulk pricing. That's wholesale pricing. What a store would get, you can get that bulk discount. And that's gonna help you. You can order a pallet from her, she'll ship it. You can order a bag from her, she'll ship it. And I gotta say, one of the things that's been awesome, there was a problem with our meat bird shipment. Some of the bags had an issue, and Jordan personally sent by UPS box bags in time so my birds got what they needed. She runs a really good business. It's a small scale, family run feed operation, and since the last couple of weeks we have converted every animal on our farm. Camels, coonies, chickens, meat birds, egg layers, everybody's getting Nature Way feeds. Rabbits, she does it all, and we are using it for all our animals. So I can't say enough good things about the feed. It's been going great. Our animals love it, and they're all getting big, fat, and healthy on it. So. You may have noticed somebody missing from the usual lineup at the barn. Ladybug is out here in the back in her own little paddock right now. And this is something that we're gonna not talk about in this video today because it's too much to talk about in catching up kind of video, what's been going on kind of thing.
Yeah, this is probably the biggest thing that's happened since we were done with the camel train in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I think this is the biggest thing that's happened maybe after getting camels.
Yeah. And it's not a good thing.
No. So we're going to talk about it in the next video. And we're not doing daily videos right now, so make sure you sign up to our email list. That way, as soon as that video goes live, I'll send an email out letting everybody know the bad news that we have to share about Ladybug.